Hey everybody, and welcome to Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic eventually. Today we're going to be checking out the G.I. Joe Retro Duke action figure. G.I. Joe was one of my favorite toy lines as a child, so I can't wait to open this one up. And here we have that classic, iconic G.I. Joe packaging. Came on most of the early ones by Hasbro. You see Duke is looking real sharp, kind of smiling in that picture. It looks like he's kind of angry at this one. But he's the first sergeant, so he was probably hollering at one of those recruits. And you can see on the back that classic file card, but this time it has several different languages. It shows that Conrad S. Hauser is the first sergeant. His primary specialty is airborne infantry. His secondary specialty is artillery and small arms armorer. His birthplace is St. Louis, Missouri. He graduated at the top of his class at Airborne School and commands by winning respect. And here's some more of that classic artwork for several of the characters. If I'm not mistaken, that was the same artwork that was used on those packaging. But there's one thing that is missing from the packaging that isn't on this one is the old flag points. You can cut them out, send them off to get action figures or special premium vehicles. It was pretty nice to find those once in a while. Let's get this one open. Okay, let's get into it. Now, I'm going to be very careful because I have this box cutter and try to cut it real close without cutting the packaging too much, because I always like the artwork on the packaging. But as a kid, I wasn't always careful taking these things off. So now, I'll try to cut away from myself so I also don't get blood all over myself and my new toy. Alright, always something hanging on here. Okay, was able to save as much of the art as possible. Still kind of flat. We'll set that aside and dig out Duke here. We got some literature. Okay, they got me this time. No plastic, but there's tape. Well, that accessory popped right out. Let's try to get his helmet out of there. There's a little side piece there. See if I can get him out of this without breaking him. They really know how to mold these things around, these guys nowadays. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Got a little extra piece of plastic right there. And while this is considered a retro figure, this isn't retro like the ones I had close to 40 years ago. But these, I guess, are more retro along the lines of they mimic the ones that came out around 2000. He is definitely more articulated than the old ones. Almost wish my knee bent that good. Got non-removable web. Oh wait, maybe you can take it off. You can. Okay, let's put it back on. Let's see, you can put his accessories in his hand or in his little holster here in the side. I do like these little stands they come with. I'll have to open the Cobra one to see what the Cobra one looks like, but this Duke one looks pretty cool. Okay. Well, let's finish putting his accessories in. Okay. And there we go. Oh wait, we still got his helmet to put on. Okay. Those were always kind of tough because they fit just right or just off-sided. Oh, there goes his gun. Looks a little stiff, but there's a lot more detail in these figures than the ones I played with as a kid. And the holes in his feet aren't in his heel either. So it does make putting them on these pegs a little different. I guess if you want to pose him just right. See if he holds on to that piece better than the holster does. And there we go. A real American hero. I really like these personalized stands that they got for them. Let's see what these instructions say. Okay. A lot of things. Choking hazard. Don't choke on children under 3 years old. Okay, no problem. Under control. Now that we know, and knowing is half the battle. Thanks for joining us here today on Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic eventually. Join us next time while we check out Cobra Commander. I can't wait to open this one up.